Back on the Chamber Report, time now for member profiles, a chance for you to meet some of the almost 600 members of the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce. And we've got one with us right now, and I know you're going to want to hear what he has to say, and you've got questions, because these things can be evil. They absolutely can be evil. His name is Brad Swanson. He's with a business called Device Pitstop. Brad, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Pleasure
to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Device Pitstop.
Well, we buy, sell, trade, and repair digital devices, whether it's your laptops, desktops, tablets, smartphones, and even game consoles.
Oh, really?
And our goal really is to economize and optimize your digital life.
All right, you mentioned economize and optimize. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. Well, economize. The idea of a holistic approach at lowering the cost of your overall technology budget. And there's really at least 3 different ways where we help our customers do that. The first is making sure that you don't underbuy or overbuy when you're looking at laptops, cell phones, or so on.
Sure.
The second part is everything that we sell is refurbished. So it's a fraction of the cost of new, which we warranty and all of that. And then the third point is we actually pay cash for your old equipment. So again, another opportunity to lower your overall cost of all of your digital equipment.
I'll tell you what, and those costs aren't going down anytime soon. They are only going the other way. You know, I'm seeing more and more places that fix cracked phone screens, and that is a big thing. It is so easy when this thing comes out to go onto the ground. What should I know?
Yeah, you know, there really are a lot of different options in the industry today, whether it's a kiosk at the mall, a store in a store, or dedicated stores that really focus on fixing cracked screens. Our goal really is to not only be able to fix cracked screens, but offer you additional alternatives. So perhaps we will buy your old phone, give you cash where you can go to your carrier and buy a brand new phone. Another option might be perhaps you don't need the latest and greatest, but you want to trade that in for something a little bit newer. We sell refurbished cell phones, so it's a great option. Sure.
All right, holiday season is coming. I mean, it's November, let's face it. Half the people I know have already bought everything, which is sick, by the way. What does Device Pitstop have in store for local customers heading into the holidays?
Yeah, great question. So our goal, one of our goals is also to optimize your digital life. And it really starts with how you buy your equipment. And there's 3 really traditional approaches to buying your equipment. We can go to the big box retailers where, while you're buying an appliance or your toilet paper or your groceries, there's going to be some shiny new computers in the back of the store. Certainly a good value, some smart people there, so certainly that's an option. Another option is online, and you got to love buying online. You can shop for the lowest prices, super convenient. You can do it at 10 o'clock at night in your pajamas, and it's going to show up within a day or 2. Problem is service after the fact.
Exactly.
If what shows up was not what you were expecting or you need a little help, that can be problematic. A third option is through classified ads, whether that's the paper version or the new digital versions that are out there. Problem with that is sometimes you're not always able to find equipment that hasn't been stolen. And the other is what you see is what you get. Perhaps there's something inside that piece of technology that hasn't been tested and it's not going to work. When you buy that from us, we're going to make sure that it wasn't stolen and everything works properly. And if there ever is a problem, we're open 7 days a week, and you can come in, and we're going to take care of you.
And that's it right there in a nutshell. It's all about customer service. And trust me, when I get close to any of these, even before I touch it, the questions are already going in my mind because I just don't understand everything about these. And here's the other thing. I don't want to understand everything about these. That's why you got a guy like Brad, so Brad can take you and go, no, Pete, here's what you need to do, boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm looking for. I want the thing to work. I want it to work the way I need it to work. And if it doesn't, I need that help. And that's where you can run into trouble if you don't have that customer service scenario in your picture, and Device Pitstop can do that for you. So, Brad, why'd you get in the business?
Yeah, great question. Well, I've always loved technology, more as a user of technology, not necessarily fixing technology. So I love technology. Second part is I've always had a little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit. And finally, the franchising model is very interesting. We find some really smart people that put together a concept, and you can sprinkle in your own entrepreneurial sorts of ideas. This concept, Device Pitstop, was created by a company called NTY Franchises. It's a local Minneapolis company that has many other concepts. The founder, Ron Olson, was also the founder of Plating in Sports
Oh, is
and
that
about
right?
10 other franchise concepts. So it's a great way to go into business for yourself, is choosing the franchising route.
Absolutely. And you know what? I mean, that just makes sense. All right, so I'm going to get this phone from you. I don't have any worries. I don't have any fears, because if there's a problem, you're going to take care of it.
Absolutely. You know, there's a really funny National Bank commercial, and perhaps you've seen it. It's grandkids going to see their grandparents, and they come to the front door, and it's, oh, missed you, loved you. And then Grandpa and Grandma have a stack with their computer and their tablets and their phones and say, these don't work, handing them to the grandkids.
Yes.
That's really that service that we want to provide, and most of that, we don't charge a fee for it.
Yeah.
If you're changing from a Windows to an Apple computer or an iPhone to an Android device, stop on in. We'd be happy to help you.
You know, and Brad and the crew over at Device Pitstop can take you through the steps, because technology is constantly changing as things are new, and then what was new isn't. The reality is those pieces are still good. You're going to have the ranges that you're looking for. You're going to have that customer support, and that's all of it right there in a nutshell. To have a live, breathing person that you can talk to, to me, and that maybe it's just me, I don't think so. I think it's you too. I think you're looking for that because you need that support for things that are obviously more technical than any of us can ever imagine. Brad, tell us where Device Pitstop's located.
Yeah, it's right off of I-94 in Maple Grove, off of Weaver Lake Road, right by Dairy Queen and Frankie's Pizza. And you give a heck of a sales pitch. If you ever need another job, you're hired.
There we go. All right, and if somebody, they're in, they bought it, man, they want to come out, they want to check you guys out, they've got some questions, they're looking to maybe make that change in a phone, how do they get a hold of you guys?
You know, just Google us or go to any social media and type in Device Pitstop and you'll find us.
And of course, you can go right through the Chamber website as well. He is Brad Swanson. The company is Device Pitstop. And trust me, these don't have to be scary. These can be your friend. And Brad and his crew can help get you there. Brad, thank you, number one, for joining the Chamber. Number two, for coming on the show. Maybe sometime in 2017 you'll stop back. We'll do this again and see what's popping at Device Pitstop and what's new in the world of technology.
Love to. Thanks.
That'd be great. Thank you.